Hello guys, it's your boy John, a Liquidator, coming back with another video. Look like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her infamous 22 number to a new one. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Everybody's having a great day today. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of food and definitely be safe and spend time with your family. I don't know how many videos is going to come out the pipeline today. We're spending a lot of time with my family that I don't get to see very often. Thanksgiving is...
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Jana Liquidator back again with another video. And this time it looks like Team USA could be forcing Caitlin Clark to give up her famous number 22 for a completely different jersey number. For this story, we've got to head all the way over to Indiana, so let's get right into it. Hope everybody is having an amazing day and enjoying the holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Plenty of food, stay safe, and make sure to spend time with your loved ones. I'm not sure how many videos I'll be dropping today because I'm spending most of my time with family that I rarely get to see, especially since Thanksgiving is being hosted at my house this year. But while everybody was enjoying the holiday, USA Basketball dropped a major announcement that instantly sent shockwaves across the sports world. According to reports, they may be forcing Caitlin Clark, currently the biggest and most recognizable star in women's basketball, to move away from her iconic jersey number. And fans are not taking it lightly. To many people, this isn't just about switching numbers. They see it as a much larger statement, one that feels disrespectful toward the player who has brought millions of new fans and unprecedented attention to women's basketball. We're talking about an athlete whose number has become directly connected to her identity, her record-breaking college career, and her rapid rise as the face of the WNBA. Because of that, many supporters believe this decision feels personal, almost like a deliberate attempt to downplay her impact on the sport. With Caitlin Clark's popularity continuing to explode worldwide, the backlash surrounding this situation has only become louder online.
Bigger than Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's name has definitely took the world by storm in these last recent days, dealing with this Team USA situation, because we ultimately know she was snubbed from the cover of Team USA. And not only is they snubbing her, the disrespect is continuing because it's looking like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her number. Now, this article has come out early this morning about the matter, so this could be the first time you guys is hearing about this. But let's blow it up and let's dive right into the story, man. It states Caitlin Clark Team USA number change turns heads.
What makes the situation even more surprising is the timing of the announcement. Reports about the number change surfaced just before Team USA's major training camp in North Carolina, scheduled to begin in December. Camp was supposed to highlight some of the best talent in women's basketball and build excitement around the national team. Big names like Aya Wilson, Jewel Lloyd, and coach Stephanie White were expected to be central talking points. Instead, the entire spotlight shifted toward the controversies surrounding Caitlin Clark's jersey number. As soon as reports began circulating, fans immediately reacted with confusion and frustration. Many people questioned why Team USA would ask Clark to move away from a number that has become one of the most recognizable symbols in women's basketball. Her number 22 is strongly tied to her historic college run, record-breaking performances, and the massive attention she has brought to the WNBA since entering the league. The timing only made the reaction even stronger. Caitlin Clark's popularity is currently reaching new heights globally, with millions of fans closely following every move she makes. Because of that, supporters viewed this decision as completely unnecessary and poorly timed. What was supposed to be a positive moment for Team USA quickly turned into a major sports controversy, with debates spreading across social media, sports shows, and online communities almost instantly.
Change her number. Now, this article has come out early this morning about the matter, so this could be the first time you guys is hearing about this. But let's blow it up and let's dive right into the story, man. It states Caitlin Clark Team USA number change turns heads. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark will be wearing a foreign number the next time she competes on a basketball court. Hold up, wait a minute. Now, we know the 2026 basketball season is up in the air, which that's a whole nother video too that we have to discuss, because the CBA agreement is down to like 3-4 days, man. I believe.
Make absolutely no mistake about it, Caitlin Clark's number 22 is not just another random jersey number. Right now, it stands as one of the most recognizable numbers in all of women's sports, and there is really no serious argument against that. From her unforgettable record-breaking run at the University of Iowa to her explosive debut in the WNBA, the number 22 has become completely tied to her identity. Fans instantly recognize it from packed arenas to television screens across the country. To millions of supporters, it represents far more than just a number stitched onto a jersey. It has become the symbol of a superstar whose legacy is still being written.
Is up in the air, which that's a whole nother video too that we have to discuss, because the CBA agreement is down to like 3-4 days, man. I believe it's at the end of the month, and I don't believe they're going to settle for another extension. I believe that the ladies, is from what I'm hearing, is tired of this whole negotiations stuff, and they're ready for this lockout. Now, I was one of the people that was on board telling y'all, man, I don't believe it's going to be a lockout. I'm here to tell you I'm changing my whole wavelength of thinking. I'm changing everything about that whole process of thinking, because I believe it's definitely going to be a lockout. Ain't no way around it, ain't no shaking it.
Her entire brand, the story of her rise, and the excitement surrounding her career are all deeply connected to that number. It reflects the fearless long-range shooting, incredible court vision, and relentless drive to win that have captured the attention of fans well beyond the traditional basketball audience. Caitlin Clark has become linked with number 22 in much the same way Michael Jordan became forever associated with 23 and Wayne Gretzky with 99. That is why the idea of changing her number at this point feels strange and unnecessary to many people. It almost seems like an attempt to weaken the connection she has built so naturally with fans around the world, leaving many wondering what the real motivation could possibly be.
No way around it, ain't no shaking it. I believe the owners is being very, very disrespectful to the women. They definitely deserve $1 million contract. Now, do they deserve 5-10? I don't believe so, but 1.1 to 2 million, yes, they deserve that, bro. We all can agree on that. I've never been one to say that the women don't deserve their money, because they definitely do. Now, goes on to say, there's a case to be made that Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There is no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is...
What makes the situation even more frustrating for fans is that this is not the first time USA Basketball has appeared to underestimate Caitlin Clark's massive impact on the sport. Earlier this year, many people were stunned when she was noticeably absent from major USA Basketball promotional coverage despite her incredible popularity and record-setting television ratings. Considering her enormous global reach and the attention she consistently brings to women's basketball, the decision confused many observers. This growing pattern of overlooking or downplaying her influence has led some fans to believe there may be a deeper issue within the organization when it comes to fully embracing the transformational star power she represents.
Goes on to say, there's a case to be made that Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There is no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number for any woman athlete in the world as of today. As of today, there's no number in women's sports that can come close, remotely close to the notoriety of Caitlin number. Instead, this is largely owed to Caitlin Clark being arguably the biggest star in women's sports on her own.
According to the official announcement, Caitlin Clark is expected to wear number 17 during the upcoming USA Basketball training camp. While 17 on its own is simply another jersey number, the real focus is the fact that it is not number 22. Given the huge brand recognition attached to her iconic number, the decision immediately raised questions among fans and analysts alike. Some view it as an effort by the organization to establish control, while others believe it reflects a disconnect from the cultural impact and marketing power Caitlin Clark now carries. No matter how people interpret it, many supporters feel the message being sent is impossible to ignore.
she's been really quiet. We haven't really been hearing a lot out of the Cheryl Suits department. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I've been noticing that, bro. We have not been hearing a lot from the Cheryl Suits department. Now, it says the fact that Clark and Wilson were the same number in the All-Star game caught attention, if only because there was one question about how they shared the number, and the number would be highly. Caitlin Clark suffered a growing injury. Oh, yeah, Caitlin Clark didn't play in the All-Star. How was they going to... Caitlin was...
What makes the entire situation even more confusing and frustrating for many supporters is the revelation that nobody on the USA basketball training camp roster will reportedly be wearing number 22 at all. The number was not unavailable because another legendary player had already claimed it. Instead, it appears to be sitting completely unused. That single detail changes the entire perception of the situation. Rather than looking like a simple roster conflict or logistical issue, it now feels to many fans like a deliberate decision that sidelines one of the most influential and popular athletes of her generation.
Moving on to another story, I found this to be very, very interesting. So, rapper, legend, Lil Wayne, man, giving y'all some content here. Let's listen to what he said about Caitlin.
I don't be hearing so much, so I'm gonna say something. Have y'all know anything about Caitlin Clark? Okay, I know where I'm at. Man, shout out Caitlin Clark, man. That's a motherfucking dope, man.
So Wayne was in Desmond's, Iowa. I hope I said that right, because y'all be on me, man. Lovely, lovely city. I had the pleasure of going there for Caitlin Clark retirement.
And for many fans, this entire situation surrounding Caitlin Clark serves as a larger reminder of the ongoing challenges female athletes continue to face, especially in the WNBA. The conversation connects directly to long-standing debates over fair salaries, better travel accommodations, improved treatment, and proper recognition for the incredible value these players bring to the sport. When the league's biggest and most visible superstar appears to be treated this way, many believe it creates a negative message across the entire league. It also highlights the deeper frustrations that have existed within women's basketball for years, despite the sport experiencing massive growth and popularity recently. Discussions surrounding the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement and concerns about possible labor disputes have only intensified these conversations. More players are openly speaking out about feeling undervalued, pointing to the massive difference between the league's growth and the compensation players actually receive. Because of that, many fans do not see this number change as a small isolated issue. Instead, they view it as another example in a much bigger conversation about respect and recognition for female athletes. Many players have made it clear they are tired of constantly fighting for fair treatment and believe salaries in the $1 to $2 million range are reasonable considering the impact they have on the sport. In this environment, forcing a global superstar like Caitlin Clark to give up her iconic number only adds even more frustration to an already tense situation. Of course, Caitlin Clark is not the only major player associated with number 22. Aya Wilson, one of the WNBA's biggest stars and most respected veterans, also wears the number, along with talented players like Cameron Brink and legendary figures such as Cheryl Swoops. Over the years, fans have often discussed how multiple superstar players wearing the same number could eventually create interesting situations, particularly during events like the All-Star Game. However, those conversations were always centered around compromise and mutual respect, not taking the number away from one of the sport's fastest-rising icons without a clear explanation. Last season, the potential issue between Clark and Wilson never fully became a reality because Clark missed the event due to injury. As a result, the discussion remained hypothetical. Now, many fans feel USA Basketball has handled the situation in a way that appears completely one-sided by assigning Clark a different number before any real conflict even existed. The history of number 22 in women's basketball is undeniably significant because several great players have proudly worn it throughout their careers. Every athlete connected to the number has helped add to its legacy in different ways. However, many fans argue that no player has elevated the visibility and cultural importance of number 22 as quickly and dramatically as Caitlin Clark has over the past few years. That is why the decision feels especially shocking to so many supporters. During the broader discussion, some attention also briefly shifted towards Sheryl Swoopes and her recent silence in the public spotlight. While that topic is not directly tied to Clark's number situation, it reflects the larger conversations surrounding recognition, influence, and player relationships within women's basketball. Still, the main focus quickly returned to the controversy involving Clark and the growing frustration surrounding her reassigned number. The debate intensified even further once USA Basketball officially released the training camp roster and confirmed the jersey numbers. There it was in plain view for everyone to see, Caitlin Clark listed with number 17 instead of her iconic 22. That official confirmation removed any remaining doubt and immediately validated the concerns many fans had hoped were only rumors or speculation. The reaction became even stronger when supporters noticed that other stars, including Angel Reese, were still listed with the numbers most associated with their personal brands and identities. That contrast made Clark's situation appear even more unusual and targeted in the eyes of many observers. Fans questioned why the biggest rising star in women's basketball seemed to be the only player dealing with such a dramatic change. To many people, it no longer felt like a league-wide policy or a simple logistical decision. Instead, it appeared to be a very specific adjustment affecting the player currently drawing the most attention to the sport. Old footage from Caitlin Clark's high school basketball days later resurfaced online, showing her wearing number 11 earlier in her career. While that proved she has worn different jersey numbers before, it also reinforced how strongly number 22 has become tied to her image since her college and professional rise to superstardom. The history only strengthened the argument from fans who believe the number now represents a major part of her identity and public brand. At the same time, the contrast between USA Basketball's decision and the outside support Clark continues to receive became impossible to ignore. Music superstar Lil Wayne recently praised Caitlin Clark publicly during a visit to Des Moines, openly acknowledging her massive popularity and influence on the sport. Supporters pointed to comments like those as proof that people far outside the basketball world fully understand the cultural impact Clark now carries. Many found it ironic that a global music icon appeared to recognize her value more clearly than the governing body of her own sport. That contrast has fueled even more debate about whether USA Basketball truly understands the momentum and excitement Caitlin Clark has generated for women's basketball. Ultimately, this entire controversy has grown into something much larger than a simple jersey number change. For many fans, it has become a symbol of bigger conversations surrounding respect, authority, branding, and the future direction of women's basketball. Whether intentional or not, the decision has created the perception that established organizations may still struggle to fully embrace emerging stars who are rapidly changing the sport. Now the biggest question is not simply why Caitlin Clark was asked to change her number, but what long-term effect this controversy could have on her relationship with USA Basketball and on the millions of new fans paying close attention to everything unfolding around her career.